Hey, Tibbs. Jonathan's wrong there, truth and budget. So I just wanted to cover something real quick, or just get all the information in one quick little spot. Anyway, the whole electric car thing is the biggest scam ever. Right off the bat, they run off the grid. So if your city is powered by coal, your car is powered by coal. If your city is powered by nuclear energy, your car is powered by nuclear energy. The batteries themselves are made out of rare earth metals. You know what that means? It means we have a finite amount, which means you can't just keep making batteries. Other than the fact that the mining that takes place to get these metals is extremely disruptive and borderline slave labor. So, what's the long-term goal? We have everything running off the grid when we already have grid issues, and then we're going to run out of these metals. It's a scam. They're going to change all the cars over to electric, and then be like, oh, you can't charge your cars. It's too much for the grid. So you're going to have already a finite amount of distance you can travel, like extremely limited amount of distance you can travel based on the battery power alone. But if you can't charge the battery, you're not going anywhere. So we're gonna they're building the walls in around us. Let me give you a little parallel. Say you want to trap a pig. You want to trap a wild pig. What you do is you continue to feed it. You have an area and you just leave food there. The pigs will come, they'll eat, and they'll do their own thing. You slowly build a pen around them. So one day you got the gate finished, the pigs wander in to eat, then you close the gate. And then, they're a bit, freaked out, but then you feed them again. And then they're complacent because they're getting fed. They're doing the same thing to us. They're putting in infrastructure that will make us unable to travel. And then soon we're going to be unable to communicate because everything will be, oh, that's dangerous talk. That's, whatever. We're getting there. The long-term goal is not saving the planet. The long-term goal is building a prison around us where we will not be able to travel. They want these 10-minute cities so you don't go anywhere. And the fact is that at least America, I can vouch for, if you've ever traveled coast to coast, is not overpopulated. We are not suffering a population problem. And there would be plenty of work if there wasn't robots and immigrants that weren't paying taxes doing it. They're systematically destroying everything purposefully. It should be obvious. I mean, what's the end game here? Oh, we'll have robots do everything. We already have problems with people not working. If robots are doing all the work, no one's going to have any jobs. And then what? The state's going to pay us to sit around? No. And if we're living in these areas where we have no idea what's going on around us and we can't travel, they can easily just systematically go from soft kill to hard kill. You won't know what's going on, 3 states over. It's especially if you can't travel, and the news is all regulated by the state, and that's what we're gonna get. That's what we get, and it's all it's all being sold on saving the planet. But it's so openly a scam. Is burning gasoline the best option too? No, they already have. They can build a water engine. If you heat water, it separates into oxygen and hydrogen, and both of those gases are combustible. We can make they have it. It's like 3 or 4 different people have made water engines and then they're murdered. Okay, they have the technology. There's this, the people in charge aren't trying to save us. If they were, we'd be having cars running on water that, produce water vapor. But we don't. We have half-ton batteries that will burst into flames and murder you in your car. Look, think about the amount of metal, and when they're mining it, they're getting tiny little flakes, and we got these like 800-pound batteries. We're gonna run out. I don't know. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but it's like this was supposed to be a quick video. It's just one of those. It's so dumb. It should be obvious. They're called rare earth metals. And the fact is that rechargeable batteries have a lifetime. Metal stresses. When you heat it and cool it, it expands and contracts, which will weaken it. That's part of metal. These rechargeable batteries don't last forever. It doesn't matter what they're made out of. They're still made out of metals. Some metals are tougher than others, but guess what? The ones we need to conduct and store electricity are not the strong ones. They're the fragile ones. Anyway, that's about it. It's just one of those things that just drives, it's getting punched down our throats right now. And it's like, I can't stand being lied to. It drives me absolutely crazy. But the whole like, oh, it's for the environment. A 5-minute research session that unfortunately most people are not willing to do will prove all that wrong. But anyway, it's a scam, and it's going to be part of the worldwide prison that we're all going to be taking part in. Just wanted to point that out. Your nuclear car that has a battery made out of, a very difficult to mine and finite amount of, material. We have a small amount of that material. It's extremely hard to get. And we're making all the cars out of it. And we already have a energy grid that's struggling in certain areas, like the West Coast and whatnot. And they want all the cars running on the grid. And once again, most cities are running on coal or nuclear power. So you have a coal or nuclear powered car. You get it? All right. That's about it. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day and God bless you.